as far as humanistic approach is concerned, it's a bit different from the conventional approach to education, because it's not based on competition, it's based on cooperative studies. It's not based on teaching methodologies purely, but it's based on attitudes in the class. Okay? So it focuses on improving self-concept, intrinsic motivation, personal and social responsibilities, as mentioned there, and it's also called a psychoeducational approach. And many writers have given their opinion on it, and the most eminent are Denison, then it's Simon, Holt, Hallison, and many others are there who have written on this type of approach. And it actually helps to improve the traits, the humanistic traits in students, and teacher serves for them sometimes as a role model. Okay, and there are two parts basically for the welfare of students, and that is personal welfare and social welfare. In personal welfare, effort is very important on the part of student. That student puts his or her efforts to achieve his goals, set targets, academic targets, and that self-direction is actually set by the learner, by the student, after thinking, after contemplation, or after self-realization of responsibilities. And according to Denison, students may be encouraged to express their feelings and clarify them. Basically, most of the activities are done in the groups. There is a group work there, and then it's about social well-being, and respecting one another and caring for each other and knowing one's own responsibilities and giving others their rights. Okay, then it's about teaching positive attitude characteristics in the class, and to make the students disciplined citizens in the long run. And teachers, a teacher has the responsibility of exploring alternative approaches against the conventional methods, because most of the schools there is no character building, most of the places, and heavy regimented schools are there, and overloaded classes are there. So basically, there are alternative approaches which are discussed in this humanistic education, and that is a food for thought for nowadays, because many students lack character, lack those traits which they need to be successful in the classes and in society. Okay, then these are the traits which are given down, and all these traits are highlighted in humanistic education. Okay, so it's about open classroom. What Denison states, he suggests that it is student-centered approach where teacher basically observe the students. They openly discuss issues, problems which are put in front of them. They find the resolutions for those problems, and then it de-emphasizes schedules. It's not based on lesson planning exactly. It's not based on the timing factor of the classroom. There is assessment, then the whole process of teaching, which is very strictly followed in different teaching methodologies. So that is basically against the routine, this approach. And then it's, as you know, abolishing conventional classrooms can give freedom to students, and they can think freely, and they can feel their human conditions and emotions. Okay,
only feel or act freely.
Not act freely means they in the class they can give their free opinions, and there's open discussion in the class, and they can come up with their ideas, it means that. Okay, and then student complete their personal responsibility goals, and there is the approach is basically behavioral approach. It's not cognitive or mental, which involves brain faculties, that is brain dominance theory, that how to polish your brain skills, but basically it's based on behavioral approach. Thank you. Effective. As in student approach, there is no student-centered approach. Lesson plan is not followed exactly. That the needs of the students, academic needs of the students, they are targeted, and teacher tries to meet the academic needs and demands, and at least to fulfill the objective of producing good grades in them, or at least that they openly discuss their
In
opinions.
other words, you want to say their demands or their feelings or their topics are written somewhere, like the lesson plans, the teacher work on that?
It's not exactly that. Mostly it's about role playing in the class, and it's about bench talk in the class, and it's about discussions in the class, because that is the approach through which the humanistic, you can say, the condition of emotions can be brought forward.
I have a question regarding to this.
Yes, please.
Presentation. Yeah, this is the approach. Can we apply this approach on in Pakistani context where students are so much naughty and it's very much difficult to control them?
Yeah, we can't free
And
them
they're
even for
creating
1
so
minute.
much trouble for
I'm
the
not
teachers and
advocating
the
exactly that you adopt this approach. Nowadays, it's integrated teaching, which is very important. That according to the set objectives, outcomes of the course, and learning outcomes, you adopt those methodologies that help you to achieve your academic targets. At least students, they get their improvements in their academics, in their character building. So that is an integrated approach which we need to adopt.
Thank you very much.